What makes a young, apparently faithful member of the National Front change his mind so completely that he decides to become an informant for anti-Nazi campaigners?
Matthew Collins still dines out claiming that, once upon a time, he was a member of the National Front. And, in this 2012 interview, he reveals one of the things they got up to.
Given the opportunity, the far right will always turn it into violence, and so we fought our way into a meeting, and in there just attacked a lot of ordinary, mainly women, who were having a meeting about, the dangers of racism and fascism, and there it was on their very, very doorstep.
I think I'm going to call bullshit on this one, Matthew. Let's go over that again, as he relives what was presumably a high point of his time in the National Front. So, we fought our way into a meeting, and just attacked a lot of ordinary, mainly women, who were having a meeting about the dangers of racism and fascism. And I'm sure that, in Matthew's fever dream, the likes of Tommy Robinson still fantasize over the prospect of beating up some women in a church hall. You might have expected a group of far-right National Front thugs attacking a group of women would have received more press coverage, and a few prison sentences. Apparently not. But what was the point of them doing it if they didn't publicise it?
It wasn't just indiscriminate violence that repelled Matthew, but the dirty secret hidden by the National Front leadership.
When you see close up what happens inside these organisations, the way they treat people, the way they ignore huge things.
Right. Now, we're getting down to it. The National Front have a dirty little secret, and Matthew is going to reveal huge things about what was Britain's #1 far-right organisation.
Huge things, things like trade unionism or the class issue. They refuse to engage on that.
The bastards. The Guardian reported that Matthew claimed to have subsequently run a spy network that helped bring down the British National Party.
And these are basically groups like the BNP are basically run by people who've never done a hard day's work in their life, and they have a working class membership given them money. And so I just gradually, not immediately, but gradually began to see that I was probably on the wrong side. There's a lot of interest in the far right at the moment, but one of the things is, to be realistic about it, is that the far right's actually in decline,
That doesn't mean Matthew Collins is about to end his campaigning work.